I owe my wife an apology. Hey all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. After last weekend's work on the roof of the shed, it's time for another project. And so it seems like the list of projects just gets longer and longer every time I turn around, especially as fall and winter is quickly approaching. But one of the things I think we've decided to go ahead and do today is work on the skirting for the cabin. I think it was this week I was in there, air conditioner was running, and as I walked into a different area away from my desk, which is close to where the air conditioner is at, I noticed how warm the floor was over there. And that's just the lack of skirting, just letting the outside ambient temperature warm up that floor. So that's what's on tap for today. I don't know how much I'll get done. I don't have as many 2x4s as I would like. My wife has the truck this weekend and she's in Tulsa and picking up some gravel for another project that we'll be doing later. Well, maybe later today, depending on when she comes home. But that just means I've got the car. So I don't know if I may go measure and see if I can get a few 2x4s in the car, but I really don't want to spend an hour going to the store and back. So I try to keep extra 2x4s on hand for this very reason. I've got a few. I could probably at least do one full side, but we'll see. I'm really finding it hard to get motivated this morning. It feels beautiful out. It's very quiet and peaceful, and it's hard to beat right now. I'd rather just sort of sit back and read a book and prop my feet up, but winter's coming whether I want it to or not, which I do. This weekend, or this coming week, temperatures are going to drop. I think Monday it's supposed to be a 15 to 20 degree temperature drop compared to today. Today's supposed to be like 92, and I think Monday's supposed to be in the 70s somewhere. I don't remember exactly how far. Highs for the upcoming weeks are in the low to mid 80s, I think, except for Monday and possibly Tuesday. Lows in the 50s and 60s. So I am looking forward to that. So I'm not sure if you've been around or saw when I've done this before, but on this shed anyway, or this building, I've got a 2x4 that I drop down, and then I've got another 2x4 that goes across the front that I go across horizontal with. That way it gives me 2 anchor points on the tin. We put the anchor points on the top piece and then anchor points there in the middle along that 2x4. I set this one up to where I can continue adding the 2x4 there and bring it across. So that's what I'll do. I'll put a couple of drops down to give me something to put the 2x4 on, and I'm going to go that way. I hope, I'd like a whole sheet of this, but I don't want a whole sheet for just what I've got. So we're going to maybe give this a shot. I guess this was from our last house. I don't really remember where it came from, but I know it's got to be, but it's the same stuff here. So what I think I'm going to probably do is try to make a door, a double door here with this. That way we can actually get access underneath here, because we are still planning to put a solar panel up here somewhere facing that way to charge the battery that we're using for the fan, and we may do other stuff to charge the battery that we use for the fan for the toilet. At the moment, that's all it is. We may, put a few other lights on it or something like that, but I would like that underneath the shed instead of in the bathroom. But it also gives us room. There's a lot of space underneath here, and so to have access to where we can open it up and go in, I would like that. We plan to have a porch over here that will connect to over there, or a spot over here would be even better. But that's the plan at the moment. I guess I'll go see how many 2x4s I've got and how much work I think I can get done. Yep, I'm short. Hardware store closes in like 3 hours. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go get some more 2x4s. That way I've got everything I need. Probably get some more screws, because can you have too many screws? I don't think so. Anyway, time to open the gate, so let me get that taken care of. I picked up 6 2x4s by 8 because the 8-foots would fit in the car. But I wanted to show you real quick what I had going on, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So I'm not worried about really the 2x4s behind. I don't care that it's at an angle. I don't care that they're straight. I just want them up there. Next thing I'm going to do is staple some foam to the top and bottom all the way around. I'm using the foam that came with the solar panels. That way I don't have to purchase something else like I did on the other building, which was almost a bubble wrap material. And then once that's done, I'll get the tin and start cutting tin. I was trying to do this side first because I was in the shade. My shade is running out. I mean, I still have trees, but it's running out. I did go ahead. I changed what I planned to do with the door. I was going to have 2 doors, and then that seemed silly, so I did 1. I'll cut the wood onto that here in a little bit, but I wanted to start with the tin. What I'll do here, I haven't started, well, yeah, I've got some time, but I'll wrap around like I did at the other end. And then that way when I come out from here, I'll wrap and just keep going. I thought I'd go ahead and show you here. This is what I did, down here at this end. I've got the foam up there first, stapled, and then the tin right on top of it. Well, it's 3 o'clock and it's hot. Well, for me, it's probably about 90, 92, probably somewhere through there. But I'm making pretty good progress. None of that was in the shade when I was doing it. But I've gotten down to here. I've got the door put in place. And then I've gone ahead and started the insulation for around the corner. This right here, this right here will give me a nice crawl space into there. And we've got paint that matches, so I'll paint that down. Hopefully it won't look too weird. I'm just glad to get out of the sun, or about to get out of the sun once I quit recording. I owe my wife an apology. So, I don't know when, a couple months ago, she bought this electric stapler. We have a staple gun. It didn't make a whole lot of sense why we'd get this. She said she had problems using the big staple gun, and okay, I get that. Last time I did this, I was stapling this foam, which the foam doesn't want to staple anyway. Oh my goodness. All I can say, I'm sorry, honey. That is amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna get this corner done. That way, I'll get this whole side. Oops, I need a couple staples there. I'll get this whole side done once I get the tin around the corner. And then, I don't know, I may just keep going this direction. Anyway, I think it's time for another water break. Well, I'm getting closer. It's a little after 5, and I've got a little bit more to do. Hopefully I should be able to get this done before it gets too dark. And I think I've got all the materials I need, thankfully. So I'm going along the north side, and it's almost done. To wrap the insulation around the corner, I needed to go ahead and put on the boards on this side. So I moved the stairs, our temporary shacky stairs, and tied that all in. And so I'm getting ready to put that foam up and then finish tinning it. I've got leftover tin from when I did the project, you know, the south side. I had pieces left from that, so I've kept those and I've been going through those. I still have one full piece that I can use, which is good because I think I'll need it for down here, because I don't think any of my scraps are big enough to do the taller stuff down here. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick little update. I'm tired and I'm hot, and I'm ready for this project to be over. My bride's on her way home. Should be here pretty soon, actually. She did not get gravel. The place we get gravel from there apparently has fall hours, and even though we were there last Saturday, they're closed this Saturday. So talking about just getting a dump truck full of river rock and dump it out here, and then we can put it where we need. Anyway, I think a glass of water and then back to work. All right, I'm almost done, and wanted to show you something real quick. So this is all I got left. I've just got 3 or 4 more pieces probably to finish this up. But one of the things I do, because this ground is unlevel, when I first started doing this, when I was doing the south side, I was actually trying to cut the tin on angles, and that was a real beat down. So what I started doing at the end of that project, and I've kept doing here, is I'll measure about what I need here and here. So this is where I want it to be on the deep end, on the high side, but the low side obviously is too tall. So what I've done is I just find some sort of digging tool. I'm just using a large stake, and I'm just making a trench in the dirt. That way the metal will fit down in it, and then I'll push the dirt and rocks and whatever back against it, and it makes it look a lot nicer. And yeah, so that's how that works. All right, it's done. It's 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. I'm tired, but it looks, the door works well. This looks really good. It's what we were wanting. We noticed a huge difference when we did this on the other cabin, and I suspect we'll see a large difference on this one. I had enough. Actually, I have 2 2x4s left of the 6 I bought today, so I had enough of that, and I cut my last piece of metal for one like 18-inch piece. So I hated doing that, but I didn't have anything else. So anyway, it's done. Sorry, bees. It's done, and it's time for dinner after a shower. I don't know what's on tap next. We still have to get that chimney done, so that'll be happening before long. Anyway, y'all have a great day. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.